Hello, my name is Nienke and thank you for spending some crafty time with me. Today I'm going to attempt to make a box that I can store flat. So let's see how this goes. Store flat, mail flat, but then you can just pop it up, put your treat in, and you're ready to go. It's for ease of use, of travel, and of storage. So let's see if I can get this. So I have a crumb cake cardstock, which is 11, and I'm going to cut that down to 5. So cutting that down to 5. And then on the long side, so on the 11-inch side, I want to score at half. Score at half. And then 1.5, and then 5 3/4, and then 6 3/4. I'm just going to do the following. I just want to add 1 inch, so I'm using my score line and just lining it up with 1 and checking that it is 1 at the bottom, which will be 6 3/4. You could always flip out the arm. I have piles of stuff everywhere. My arm will not fit right now. So 6 3/4, and then this should be 4 1/4 to 11. Excellent. Okay, so 4 1/4. So that is that way. Then I want to score the long way, starting at 3/4. So let's do that. 3/4, and then I want to add 1 inch, so 1 3/4. And then I want to add 1.5, so that will be 3 1/4. 3 1/4. And then I want to add 1, so that'll be 4 1/4. 4 1/4, and that should bring us to 3/4 for 5 inches. Excellent. Okay, there we go. We have our box part cut and scored. Now let's fold this quickly, and then we're gonna cut it out and then see if we can add a nice belly band and do maybe some punching for the corners, and see if we can get this box to fit into an envelope to mail flat, and then the recipient can just add their treat and have a pretty box ready. Or like I said, conference or corporate conference or events where you need to make a lot of stuff and you need to package it and get it to where it needs to go. Okay, so I'm going to use this for the long part. This is going to be my tab to put my box together. So this will be like a no glue, is that what it's called? No glue box, where you can just pop it, everything's done, you can just pop it up and have it ready, I think. So let's cut up this middle, and then I'm going to cut out this piece right here, because that's going to fit inside. So I'm cutting away the score line right here so that it will fit underneath that part. And then the same with this part over here. I'm cutting straight up the score line here, like so. Like that. And then the same with this one, cutting away. Just trying to get that little piece out of my way so that I can cut this straight all the way down to there. Okay, this one I'm cutting off. Cutting that off and cutting this part off. Okay, now let's see. So this part I might round my corner, so that'll be the box like so. That will just be tucked in, and this part will come over to make that box like that. And then if we want, if we want to mail it, we'll just fold that part like so, and this part I'll glue right there. So that will be the way we will mail it. And then the recipient will just pop this part up, this part in, and then we will have a belly band that slides right over that. Yep, that looks very nice. I like it. Okay, just quickly see. I'm going to just angle cut this so that I will have a nice tab right there. Let's add some tear and tape to this piece and get that done. To add a little some tear and tape there, and I think I might just do a little bit more. Let's get this one off and add one more strip right about there. Okay, so if we put those together like that. Now this piece of the box is already put together, and I'm going to grab my punch. I have my corner rounder punch. It's retired from Stampin' Up. You can use whatever corner rounder you have to just round those corners and make them, I like it because they look what's the word, finished off, you know, more done if they are around it. So let's say I think a Tombow liquid glue would fit in perfectly, so let's do that. Let's make this, for the purposes of this video, a Tombow liquid glue box. There's the box. No glue needed. It can mail flat. Now we want to make it a little bit fancy. So let's see what we have. Okay, I have a piece of this retired DSP. I don't remember what it's called. This is a 3 3/4 by 5 1/2, and I've gone ahead and scored it at 1/2 inch, 1 1/2, 3, 4, and 5 1/2. Now let's see if I were to add my tear and tape right there. Will this slide in? It should. Feels a bit tight, so I might fold it around and then, okay, but I want that to be at the bottom. Fold it around and then glue it so that it will slide in nicely. If not, I will just cut down this little, like you need it a smidge tinier, right? Is this part. That is, let's fold this piece in. Just this bottom piece that's a little bit tight. So one of my hacks is I just pull this in and change my score a little bit. You can see this piece over here. So this is just a little bit big and it's giving my belly band some trouble. So by pulling this in, pulling that in and pushing my score over, pushing that fold by pulling on this side, pulling on that side and pushing this over a little bit. I'm just making that bottom edge a little bit smaller. So let's put our Tombow back, tuck in our side. I know this is not glued yet. Let's see if that feels better. Other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this score line over here a little bit. Where's my trimmer? I'm just going to score, so I scored this at a half. I'm just going to make my score line a smidge. Oh, don't cut it. Let's get the blade out of the way. So instead of scoring at 1/2 inch, I'm scoring just 1/16 smaller than 1 inch, and that will make that piece just a little bit bigger. That feels easier to slide on and off. Excellent. So let's glue this down with some tear and tape. Where did I put my tear and tape? Here we go. I usually have a little card, gift card. Here it is, that I use with my tear and tape. So much easier to get down. So I'm just squaring, hold on, not ready for you to get glued down yet. I'm just squaring up my edges so I know that they are nice and straight, like so. And now this will be our belly band, so that can be mailed flat and stored flat as well. And that will be my bottom and the top. Moment of truth. Oh, that slides in perfectly. I like the way this is coming together already. Let's get this out, because it will not mail flat with our liquid glue in there, but it will mail flat if we pop that side in and that side out, and our belly band on top. Oh, I like that. And will that fit into a regular envelope? Let's see. It is 3.5 by 5.5. Well, 3.25 by about 5.25. So yep, that will fit perfectly. Now let's decorate this smidge. I'm just going to leave that off. What to decorate with? Let's think. Okay, I think I have a game plan. I'm going to case, because I need to get stuff done fast, I'm going to case a design my upline did long time ago. I'm gonna go with maybe 3 years ago, and then just decorate my box with that. I grabbed some, this is Bumblebee, but you can use Cajun craze, crushed curry, Cajun craze, and this is Old Olive. Now I have the inks for these, except for Old Olive. I don't have Old Olive ink, but I'll be using Mossy Meadow. It's close enough. And then I'm going to use this sentiment, have a beautiful day, because this is for corporate. Hope changes everything is pretty too, but for corporate event, I think I'm just going to use that. You can see that these stamps have been thoroughly loved. When did they come out? There was a time where Stampin' Up actually put the date on their stamp cases. I'm trying to look for it, but I don't see them anymore, which is sad. I like seeing when it came out. This is probably, I think this was the first set. Was it the first set I ever bought? No, this one was the first one. Oh, well, anyway, I don't know. Close enough. What are we looking for? We're looking for Cajun Craze. Here we go. And then I'm just going to use one of these little offcuts that came off our crumb cake and cut a strip for our sentiment right through there. Now I'm going to die cut using our, I don't know if there's enough ink on this. Yep, that's good. Just going to put this in there, and I'm going to die cut using the dies that came with this. Isn't that pretty? So Cajun Craze on Cajun Craze, and I'm going to do Bumblebee on Bumblebee and Mossy Meadow on Old Olive. If I can find my chamois, that will be great. If I thought my desk was a mess before I started, that's definitely not the case. It actually looked pretty good before I started. Thinking back, comparing to what's happening now. Another YouTuber I like to watch says make a mess or it doesn't count. So there we go. We are going to adopt that and go with make a mess or it doesn't count. She'll know who she is. I'm sure she won't mind me using that. Okay. Bumblebee on Bumblebee. Will that fit? Not. What is on here? Oh, well, you know what? No time to worry about that right now. Just going to put that on there like so. There we go. And Old Olive. And we're also going to stamp our sentiment. Old Olive and Mossy Meadow. This one right there. And let's use this one. Go. This piece of paper is big enough to stamp 2. I'm going to stamp 2 for if I want to use it. We will see. Go. Now there are so many leaf stamps. I think there's, oh, hold on, there's that background. See that background leaf thing? Doesn't matter, just get a leaf set and go for it. Grab your favorite DSP and make the box any way you want. With the colors and all of the DSPs, you don't need to keep sweets with sweets. You don't need to go strictly according to the colors. If you use the inks you have and just get stamping. Let's see how long this needs to be. Will it actually fit on? Yeah, that'll be perfect. Will it fit on this block? It will if we just do that. I do have a different block. Hold on. Is this one available? Yes, it is. Let's do that. I like to use my edges of my blocks to know that I stamped straight. There we go. And what is the size of this? It's about 1/4 inch by 3. So we are going to make it a smidge more. I'm going to cut this a smidge more than 1/4 and want a banner cut. So let's go with 5/8. I'm gonna go with 5/8. Is that straight? No. Okay. Oh, that's scoring blade. That's the scoring blade. Okay. 5. Calm down, people. We will get it. Okay. 3 1/4. 3 1/4. 3 1/4. Okay. 3 1/4. Oh boy. There we go. That is the tiniest little sentiment. No, I've seen tinier. Never mind. Okay, I'm going to center that right there. I want to banner cut this end, so I'm going to stamp closer to that side. Where's my? Did I stick something in this open Mossy Meadow ink? Probably. I'll find it. Oh, I've got a scratch on my. It looks like a hair, but it's not. There's a scratch on my block. It's all good. Do I have any ink? Let's see. I don't feel like I have enough ink on here. We're gonna go for it. We are going to go for it. This ink pad is very dry. Ooh. Very, very dry. Okay, so my Mossy Meadow needs re-inking. Let's see. Oh, that's fine. All good. All good. It's not perfectly straight either. But it's sort of straight. Sort of straight is good enough. Okay, Mossy Meadow. Done. Stamping done. Let's put this away. I'm going to die cut those leaves and be right back. Okay, I die cut these. Isn't those so pretty? See, this kit will never get old. You may differ from me, but this is so pretty. It will stay pretty. Okay, we need this. I need to punch this. Same with this old punch. I love it. Retired long ago, but still perfect for cutting those little guys. Okay, I did that and that. Let's see how we are arranging these. Like so. Something like so. Okay, we're just gonna do something like that. And on here, do we want this one here? Let's go this way. Like that and like that. I do like that, and then we can have a beautiful day. How is this gonna go? Like that. I'm going to move this up a little bit. Have a beautiful day right there. Yep, that is it. I don't think it needs any. Does it need any twine or something? I don't think so. We can maybe scooch this up a little bit. No, we're gonna leave it right there and do. Okay, we'll figure out bling in a minute. Do I have some? I think I have some bumblebee twine somewhere, maybe. Oh, okay, let's get this going. I want this one down here first, like so. I'm going to put everything on with liquid glue and then just pop up. I think just pop up the sentiment. Maybe. Is that how that was? These two like so. If we open this one up, let's move it down a little bit. So, I'm going to glue these two together, I think, so that I know I have them where I want them. Add a little bit of glue in there, a little bit of glue in there, like so. And then add some right here. Ooh, hold on. Don't think I want it all the way up there. Like so. Do I have glue on there? Obviously. Remember not to glue. I'm just going to grab a there you go. That like there. Have that one right there, and we need some blue. Okay, I found some of this mossy meadow linen trim. Is that what that was called? I think. And I just grabbed 5 inches about. And just going to put this together with some tear and tape. Right in the middle. I want that somewhere about there. We'll figure it out in just a minute. My tear and tape is probably going to be in the wrong spot. You like it? No, I'm not sure. Let's do this. Stay. This is a very thin strippy. There we go. Sort of on there. We'll have to secure that better if that's where it needs to go. And I'll have to fray that end a little bit. Yeah, I like that. And I found a little bit of the 2020 to 2021 in color enamel dots, and I thought these little yellow ones will look very pretty. Going to keep that on there, but I'm going to add a bit of a bigger piece of tear and tape just to make sure that stays like that. And then I'm going to pop this up with some mini dimensionals. One on this side and a couple on this side. That should be fine. I'm using this little line on the DSP to get that straight. There we go. I like it. And then let's use some of these dots. Oops. There we go. Take your pick tool. Let's put one down here, maybe. And I think 2 up there. That is pretty. I love it. So here we have it. This is our out of the box or in the box, whichever one you want to call it. So we will be shipping it or mailing it or packing it, whatever, like this. Then it's all flat. And when I get to where I need to be, I can just pop this part up, pop that little one up there, add whatever treat or gift I want to add in there, close that up, and then add the belly band like so. And the box is ready. Isn't that cute? I love it. So if you made it to the end of the video, I would love for you to like and subscribe, and I will be back shortly. I do have autumn abundance. I also have online exclusive stuff new stuff that's very cute. I would like to share when I get to it, and then I also have Christmas cards, so a lot of stuff. I'll get to what I get to when I get to it. See you next time. Bye bye.